Oh, okay, so I was not streaming from the right. Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. Let's do this again. I was in the wrong stream to start. Hello, everybody. Let's start this one. Much better. This one is much better. And this music has hyped me up for years as a kid. If you grew up in the 90s, you know about this one. Akira Toriyama, rest in peace, has passed away. Legendary manga creator. Unfortunately passed away today. Oh boy. Great creator. Absolutely legendary. So a tribute to Akira Toriyama. And yeah, so that will be the tribute of the day. And oh man, this music has hyped me up so much. Oh man. All right, let's go back to the painting. So today I'm gonna continue this one. I didn't have much time to redo much on this painting, so that's what I'll be doing today, I think. Moving on with the rest of the body, this arm, the rest of the back here. I'm gonna just continue and maybe try to work the triad here with all the characters. And yeah, basically that's what I'll be doing today. So how is everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. And hello everyone. Hello everybody I haven't said hello to. Just give me a quick minute. And all right. Yep. Hello from New York. Hello from France. All right. Hi, Nebraska. Okay. I'm just checking things up and seems to be okay. So let's go. Good evening, everybody. So, well, yeah, let's just continue with this painting. Yeah, as I said, it's pretty much the same state that was in the previous live session. Actually, I didn't have time to work on this one since we last left it off during the last stream. I was busy with other stuff, so didn't have time for this one. I was pretty busy packing paintings for an upcoming show coming up in Paris this next week. And yeah, so I had pretty a lot of things to do in the house as well, you know, some not art related things, because it happens as well. Preparing stuff for the baby, preparing the room, etc. Hello, Philip from Germany. Hello from France. How are you doing? So, well, you can mod and do other stuff, Cody. Like, it's not exclusive. Feel free to be painting. Feel free to be painting at the same time. If everybody feel free to just put the stream on the side while you do your own art, because that's the spirit. That's the spirit of the of this type of stream, is just motivate you to pick up a brush, start painting, have fun. And yeah. So it's very thin right here. I'm gonna need to go a little bit. So what I'm really looking at here, I don't know if you can see really in the shot, is I'm actually looking at the other character, trying to match the cutters. So I might need to put a different angle. Yes, it's a 10 of gasoline. It's a jerry can, or I don't know how you call that exactly, but, and yeah. So basically it's the same, you know, the same myth, but instead of pouring water, they're pouring what could potentially be gasoline. But as you know, as I often do in my work, I often leave a lot to interpretation. So what they actually are pouring is up to your, really up to your interpretation. So this stream I have nothing special prepared. So if you have questions or anything, go ahead and send them my way. If you have art related questions that you really want to ask, art related, because I'm not an expert in other domains that much. Well, I can just try to guess how you're supposed to, you know, cook broccolis, but I'm not even sure that I'm gonna guess right. So if you have art related questions, it's much better. It's much better for me. Except philosophy. Well, even in philosophy, I don't know if you quizzed me on whatever. I think I have forgotten most of what I've learned. I still know how to, you know, debate and philosophize, but I don't know. Oh yeah, my favorite artist. That's very easy. It's definitely Caravaggio. What inspired me to do this? Oh, I love blue. Blue is really my color of choice. The color of, I don't know, I feel like there is this one color that really attracts you, and it's almost like a painting without it feels kind of empty. Light blue. Yeah, it's more kind of cyanish, but this one pulls more on the blue, so I'll give this one a pass. But yeah, you know, everyone has their preferred color. This one is actually done with phthalo. It's phthalo. This one is phthalo turquoise. Yeah, I think it's what it's called by Rembrandt. And this is, yeah, PG7 and PB15. You and Tish we both love blue. Yeah, blue is an amazing color. Like, for example, I like red, but whenever I'm using red, it's never the same kind of vibe. And the red is always like a triggering element in my paintings. So I'm always using red to sort of indicate, you know, some type of breaking point. And the blue is more kind of the soothing color. Is more kind of the blue generally defines the entire spirit of my paintings, and the red is more kind of a special part. Like, you know, something that's and most of the time the red is a disturbing element in my paintings. I don't know why. It's never something, you know, relaxing or anything. I don't know. What's in the can? What's in the can for you? That should be a new catchphrase. Like, we should make it a thing, you know? Hey, what's in the can, bruh? What's in the can? Hey, what's up, man? What's in the can? I don't know. You tell me. Hey, what's in the can, dude? Not much. Been pretty busy gardening and stuff, you know? Could be a cool new way of greeting each other. Hey man, what's in the can? It's whatever you want it to be, exactly. I'm not gonna make an obvious statement in any of my paintings. It's always left to interpretation. So what's in the can is what you want it to be. Actually, there's going to be a machine, so basically they're going to be pouring the whatever liquid is. It's white, it's transparent, feels like water, just like gasoline, by the way, like visually speaking. And but the machine is not going to be obvious either in terms of what it's supposed to be. I'm gonna keep it kind of mysterious if I can. Leave it open for interpretation. It's not finished, just relaxed. I am relaxed. It's olive oil? Interesting. Have you heard about the robot? No, I have not. I've heard about the robot that supposedly creates art. This one, no. Okay. Okay. Can't help myself. Okay, I'll check it out. Thanks. I like it when modern arts really think outside of the box, kind of create something really unique. Not just make paintings with, you know, random stuff and pretentiously call it like the greatest art, even though it's like, I much prefer modern art when it's really making something extremely different from traditional painting. At least there it has a spot to shine and It's not trying to, you know, break all the codes of traditional painting. It kind of creates its own codes. And I kind of like it when modern art works this way. I'm sorry, I have mic noises every time I move. I'll try to put that. Okay, maybe in here. Okay, yeah, you let me know. I might put my... Yeah, you might be right, Cody. They say that alkyds are more flexible, so I don't know. It's pretty confusing, and I think it... Like, alkyds are pretty new, so it hasn't been really time tested, so... That's one of the big problems with, you know, all the liquid and stuff. It hasn't really passed the test of time, and for a good reason. It just can't. And so it's still, when people ask, is this reliable? I don't know. What can I say? Hard to say, really. Is it? Like, is an alkyd, like, is a liquid going to be reliable like 500 years from now? I don't know. Because it wasn't invented 500 years ago, so we can't know. But yeah. Yeah, but technically, you know, yeah, you shouldn't put an alkyd on top of regular paints. But you know, it's still pretty confusing, and I think there's not enough data to just know exactly all of this stuff. We'll discover things in the next decade, centuries, I guess. My saying with, you know, layering, using mediums, everything like that is, my saying, it's always the same, is as long as you avoid excess, there shouldn't be any problems. So, like, don't be excessive in anything you do. So when you use, let's say, oil, don't, you know, drown your paint in oil. If you're using an alkyd, don't overuse the alkyd. And try to preserve the painting so that in the end, it's mostly pigments and oil, and try to add as little other stuff as you can. That's generally the safest way to proceed. So if in the end there could be just oil and pigments on your surface, that would be ideal. And of course, we all know that you might want to add extra stuff, but, you know, if you can. Hey, no problem, Socrates. You don't have to, like, you don't have to paint to be interested in art. We can talk about non-color related subjects. I guess it would be hard to paint in your taxi. skip drawing, yeah. Well, but sometimes that's how you should go as well. I think I've made a video on my channel called do you really have to learn how to draw before you learn how to paint? And basically the idea was that most of the time the traditional way to teach art, it's always been, well, you learn drawing first, and when you have a decent level you move on to painting, because, well, it's like step 1 and step 2, right? And it makes sense. It makes sense if that's how you want to learn, and it's very solid now. In the perspective of self-teaching, I argued in this video that maybe it can be a good idea to just start no matter what, and you can actually start with painting. It doesn't really matter. What you want to do is making sure that when you start with painting, you know that at some point, if you feel that that you have some skills to develop still in, you know, I don't know, proportions, for example, then you come back to drawing. And by doing that, it's kind of giving guidelines to your, it's providing a guideline to your learning process. Basically, you have tried painting already, and you have seen what you struggle with, and then you can go back to, let's say, go back to the previous stage, but with a new perspective, with, like, you would know, oh, okay, I know when I started painting, I did struggle with this, so I'm gonna work on this with drawings only, and then come back to painting when I feel ready. And yeah, so it kind of it can also make sense to work this way. It can also make kind of provide a different way of learning, because the brutal, oh, you have to do 5 years straight of drawing before you're even allowed to touch a brush, it's very brutal. And man, like, a lot of people get discouraged and they don't even pick up painting at all, because they just get bored of, you know, the struggle of what it takes to just learn drawing intensely or intensively, whatever. But you know what I mean. So what do you think? I want to start live streaming when I'm painting. Any advice? Yeah, go ahead. Sounds like a good idea. Look forward to trying out the Zorn palette. Okay. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever floats your boat. I don't know how you feel excited about the Zorn palette, but I mean, like, to me, it's really the least exciting kind of palette. Like, the least exciting, really. It's like, when I look at this, I'm like, but whatever. If you think that it's what you need, then by all means. No, but why? Use grays to look like blues? French accent, it's terrible. Zorn is no good. I didn't say it's no good. I say it's... Oh my god, it feels lifeless to me. That's what the Zorn feels like. And you didn't miss much. Good girl, William won. We just started this session. Just chatting mostly. Yes, but why? Yes, but why? When you have blue, why pick black instead? Yeah, I agree with paintings of waves. Definitely, you can like working with limited palettes is definitely a good thing. Working without blue is like making painting without the most beautiful color of the spectrum. And yeah, I'm sorry, I just can't. Like, that's not something I can't do, but like, if you hate blue, just go ahead. If you hate blue, just use the Zorn palette. That's good. Like, look at me. Look at what I'm doing. Do you think that I would do that with the Zorn palette? But if you hate this, if you hate this type of background, if you hate this type of undertone, well, go ahead, just use the Zorn, no problem. But yeah, like, it's not for me, that's one thing. It's not for me at all. It's not even good for skin tones, so I don't know what's going on. No, but I know you weren't saying that. It's just in the conversation. Like, I like the concept of working with a limited palette, but I don't like the concept of trading blue for a black. Lapis lazuli, the real one, you mean? I mean, seriously, it sounds good on paper, like, to actually paint with genuine lapis lazuli. Is it really worth it? Because chemically speaking, it's the same as what we have in ultramarine blue. They kind of recreated the same exact. Chemically, it's the same, so I don't think it's worth the price. Unless you're making, you know, special restoration, stuff like that. I don't see why you would need lapis lazuli today. Yeah, some paintings in London, there was this store when I was living in London, Cornelissen and Son. It's like, you know, in Harry Potter, like the store where you get your magic wand, like Ollivander, I think. It's basically the same but with paints, and you could get anything you wanted there. Yeah, Ollivanders, I don't know how you pronounce it, but yeah, it's basically the same store, but for painting or art in general. And yeah, they have tons of stuff, like very traditional. Very cool. Cool store, like you can just get in there and, you know, just walk around and just be amazed at all the little boxes, stuff like that. Actually, maybe I can find a picture for you. Hold on. Look at this. I'm gonna show you. Look at this store. Isn't that exactly Ollivander? Look at this. So they have all the, you know, all these little fancy bottles like that. Lots of rare and old stuff. And look at this. In this very old London building. Crazy. I don't think they have more photos, but just looking at the store is like, if you're ever in London, it's really worth a museum visit. So yeah, for example, this store, they sell it. We basically have the same in Paris. In Paris, there is a Sennelier, the Sennelier store, the original. My God, it's just so small, and they still don't have, you know, a pay machine. They still write everything by hand. And I assume you can buy them here as well. Anyone has opinions? The different oils, yeah, a lot more and more manufacturers nowadays try to find alternatives to linseed. because of how yellowing linseed oil is. So a lot of times you'll see that manufacturers, they trade linseed oil for something like safflower. Most of the time it's safflower, but what you'll see is that each pigment has its own oil, basically. That's what most of them do right now. For example, everything that's kind of blue or white and not yellow will be ground in safflower. Everything that's yellow will still be ground in linseed. Everything where kind of slight yellowing doesn't affect the quality of the color, of the natural color, will still be in linseed oil, because linseed is still the most solid, you know, kind of ground that you can have as sort of a hardening oil, a stickative oil. It's the linseed has more linoleic acids or linolenic, I don't know, I don't remember exactly, but the one that hardens the most, creates the more, you know, the most solid surface. So yeah, that's what they do. Some of them use only poppy seed like blocks, I think. But yeah, overall, like nothing beats linseed oil in terms of, you know, pure drying potential. It's just that it also yellows more. Okay. Hello, San Antonio, Texas. What's going on in San Antonio? Eating pancakes. Well, bon appetit. Making me hungry now. Thank you, Fernando. Also a big fan of your work, like you're pulling images and artwork from another world or dream that never stops. That's the beautiful way to describe it. I'm very, very touched. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Anna. Pulling images from a dream that never stops. Wow, nice phrasing. I think I might actually use it for when somebody asks. Oh, painting with maple syrups. Yeah, Cody, I think it was the novelty effect. I think it was just a novelty effect. We had like new users that just stumbled upon the stream and were kind of acting weird. Do you have any advice on water mixable oil paint? I'm just starting out with oil painting and I'm struggling with the consistency. Yeah, Philip, you have to buy all the, I don't know what brand you had. If it's Winsor & Newton, you have to buy the Winsor & Newton mediums for water mixable. If it's Cobra, you do the same with their mediums. And yes, you have to thin down the paint. Like, even my paint here, I have to thin down, I have to use medium. Except that for water mixable, if you want to keep the water mixable properties, you have to use their water mixable mediums. I think that you can still use water mixable oil paint with regular traditional painting medium. However, if you do that, it's going to become not water mixable anymore. So ultimately, you will lose your precious water mixability or miscibility. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend using water for painting. Even there, you're much better off using their thinners because it's so different from it's so different, like the consistency of the water is so different from the mineral spirits or the turpentine that like it doesn't work as a painting medium. For example, with traditional oils, you can paint with only with thinners and thin down your paint just with thinners. But with water mixable, I don't recommend it because yeah, it's not. It's just not the same. It's just not the same. Yeah, Winsor & Newton, they have water mixable thinner, but it sounds weird, but like it's better than water. Like water for water mixable is only for cleanup. That's my recommendation. For water mixable, keep water just for the cleanup. Hello, I'm not Jinx. Well, thank you. Welcome here. My command. Let me see a command, Cody, just to know if it works. I haven't seen. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, it worked, yeah. I've tried to, oh no, it's not command, it's CMD. Let me see. It should give us all the commands. Okay. Yeah, it's really a shame that, yeah, exactly. I think there's bad reputation here because of the turpentine. Turpentine definitely is kind of nasty, but like there are other ways to work without turpentine, and yeah, the oil paint has a bad rep. It's been wrapped in a single, you know, bad reputation category, like, but it's mostly people who don't really, who have not really made any type of research that think that oil paint is you know, toxic. Like, you don't have long to, you don't need to make a huge, you know, research to find out that oil paint itself is very, it's not toxic at all, like it's oil. So just watch a single oil painting for a beginner video. No, Jeff is not a mod only. Jeff is part of our community, so yeah, Jeff is for everybody. Jeff is sharing. Jeff is love. Only emoji wall. I do underpainting layers with turps outside all month but winter. It's good. Better safe than sorry. So I don't know if there's going to be really more people. But you can wait for a better time, definitely. Yeah, you should never be afraid of art stuff, art gear in general. It's like, just learn how to use it properly and just keep things in control. Like, have an organized... Oh my god. Emoji wall, people get ready. Oh my god, Cody.
Emoji wall unlocked. This is chaos.
All
Seriously,
right,
we need to break YouTube with emojis. We have 1 minute. Let's go chat. We can do it.
So that's Emoji Wall, ladies and
Let's go
gentlemen.
chat.
If you don't know,
Quick.
this is a game where
Spam
you
emojis.
have to spam
We
emojis
need to fill the screen.
to fill
No
the
time to
screen.
waste.
Well, I'm gonna
I'm serious.
just make the screen
We have
a
to
little
spam
bit
emojis in
bigger
chat now
here.
before the timer runs out. Hurry up. Quick. Let's go chat. We have to spam emojis in chat now before the timer runs out. No time to waste. I'm serious.
Oh, let's break
Hurry
YouTube.
up. Quick. Let's go chat. Let's go chat.
They still
Let's
have
go
the
chat.
COVID
Let's go chat.
emojis. Woo!
Hurry up. It ends in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop.
Yes. Wonderful emoji wall. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody. You did great. Oh, hold on. It changed. Okay. Here. All right. My favorite was this one. Game over, game over, game over. You can see clearly that no attention at all was paid to what emojis came out. It was just random emojis. Je, poisson, poisson, poisson. Are you using oils or acrylics? I'm using oils. I'm using oils, yeah. Okay, I need to finish this transition here. Oh my god. Yeah. Can take all the emoji walls, turn them into an art project. Yeah, fortunately Emoji Wall has a cooldown. It can be a cool style, whatever works. Would it be a good idea? Yes, it would be a good idea. Everything creative, whatever it is a good idea, so. The only bad idea is to not do it. Not try it at least. So, yeah, it would be a good idea. How much time? Yeah, well, some days, yeah, some. I'm almost reaching. No, I think I'm 6 months in, but I have to, I put it on the side for such a long time. I don't know why. I got disgusted with it. I had to just start new projects, not fulminate about this one. So yeah, this one I have a bad history with this one. I'm trying to patch things up right now, actually. Trying to fix it. like I haven't worked that much on this one, except on the faces and all, but I don't know, it's just there was something that was not working out initially. So and I as you can see, I covered a huge chunk of the painting here as well. There were other characters differently placed, and I'm kind of rethinking the entire composition to try to fix this one. But yeah, well, I don't know. That's how it goes, but I'm not giving up. That's one good thing. Sometimes I just give up. Straight and simple. I abandon the project thinking sometimes I see no hope at all. But for this one, I at least I see some hope. And I want to save it. What's the next stream about? I have no idea. When I start a stream, I don't have an idea what it's going to be about, so I don't know. Like, I have a suggestion, like, channel on the Discord, but like, it's lacking ideas. I'm running out of ideas of things to do streams about. Or I'm running out of good ideas, maybe. I don't know. It's very tricky to find ideas every week, like twice a week. Ideas that I would think would make good streams, entertaining streams that people want to watch, and also that I want to make. Well, definitely, just go ahead. Definitely go ahead if you want to give me ideas for the next one. But to be fair, it has to be ideas that would make entertaining stream. Oh, yeah, it's pretty common to end up with leftover. How to paint with your feet? Yeah, well, why not? A wooden foot to practice. Is this a joke, or is this real? Name a soccer player for an edit. What? What's soccer? I don't know about soccer. Doesn't exist. It's not a sport. That's what Americans play. Ah, football. Oh yeah, that's a real sport. That's the sport you play with your feet, right? For an edit. What's an edit? You name a football player, and I'll edit you. What? Football, the sport French are good at. Hand egg. Like this. What a weird question, what a weird insistence. Edit of the player. Oh yeah, a live show on, yeah, okay, could be an idea. Could be an idea, I don't know if I'm motivated to that. It's not really my, you know, my line on the platform, but I understand how it can be interesting. Okay, yeah, well, if you're interested, you can do that. You can watch Rafi and Klee, if you're interested in this kind of aspect. They're really good creators on YouTube. And they're really good at you know, discussing these types of subjects. They are more oriented towards, you know, making art a career, marketing, finding your right, you know, gallery and stuff, or no gallery, choosing your own path. They're really great. I should have them for as guests one day for a Double the Art stream. It's been a while since I've done a Double the Art. I have no responses at the moment, like everybody's on hold. So I have no upcoming guests. Hey, what do you think, Unwear? What is it to you? Cassandra Loomis Kim. No, I haven't. A love potion. Yeah, I like the idea. Sounds... Sounds interesting. Okay, okay. Like the idea. I'm gonna go for the love potion from now on. Whenever somebody asks me, because I don't know. And that's the thing, right? It's like I'm creating the painting, but I don't necessarily know the exact meaning of it. I know kind of what it represents a bit, kind of what the symbolism is about. But I have zero idea of, like, I have no, you know, I don't have a sort of how to interpret this painting in 5 steps. First, look at this. There is a secret here. There is an Easter egg that you have to notice, and then you understand. No, it's not like that. It's like I create paintings with some type of symbolism, and then the symbolism doesn't have like a it's not like an enigma. There is no coded message. So there's nothing to decode, and I have no... I have no explanation for what I'm painting. That's the problem sometimes. An American photographer? Wow, that's nice. That's pretty deep. And this biofuel hypothesis, I like it. It might actually click with some of the other themes of the painting when you see more of the painting, you might think, oh yeah, it would make sense. The thing is, I can't really say myself, but we'll see what it does when I'm done. William Eggleston. Okay. I'll check him out. Oh. Copy paste. Philip, another question. Yeah, the amount of paint is like, it's pretty much something you learned, like both the consistency and the amount of paint on your brush at any given time is like, you can spend your entire painting career working on that and experimenting, and you'll still have stuff to learn, because that's basically the, like, it's the core of what painting is. So it's normal that you don't get it easily, and it's normal that you'll keep experimenting. Sometimes I mess it up myself, I mess up my consistency. It depends on the medium, depends on the texture of the surface, depends on so many things. And it's very crucial, I have to say. But like a lot of things can have an impact on how the paint spreads on the surface. A lot of things can just either mess it up or facilitate it. Sorry, I'm gonna hide the camera for a moment. Sometimes. Okay. Sometimes, you know, you have to just get the right gesture from the right angle, so you have to position yourself a certain way. That's what I did here. So, I'm very ashamed to admit that last time when we voted for the next art challenge, I completely forgot what was the winner topic. So if you remember what was the winner of the vote last time we voted, tell me, because I completely forgot. Like, we had a vote, and I think I haven't stopped the vote. Drippy or Modern Still Life? I'm not sure. So I think, yeah, I think I stopped the stream and the vote was still active, so it didn't validate. The vote hasn't, you know, validated or anything because I never stopped it. So I have no way of remembering. Well, I should remember, but it's not in my. It's not in my history anymore. We have to vote again? Well, we'll vote for just the 2 options then, because okay. Okay, so, all right, let's do it again. I don't know if is this, are you going to Jessoig? Try to get whatever is the thickest, because you can't use oil on any paper, normal paper. You can find specially prepared oil painting paper though. Modern still life is, I think, a still life, but you know, from a modern object. So let's say you take your smartphone and you make a still life out of it, or you take something modern, like a modern object, or use, you know, modern cutters, something like that. That's how I see it. That's how I see it, at least. If it's confusing, it's modern. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's more just, you know, modern objects. Objects from our modern era. And you can make some very, very interesting paintings with modern objects. There is a huge potential in modern objects. Like, you know, with for example, like I know that some artists I've seen, I don't know who made this, like, you know, the Nintendo figurines, you can do some pretty insane still life with them. Like, it's cool, it's modern, it's interesting. Interesting though. Man. Oh, sorry guys, it's kind of a slow stream for me. I'm pretty gassed out. finishing the hand. Yeah, but you know, if I do the same topic 3 times in a row, nobody's ever going to watch. Well, thank you. See you later. Or see you next time, I should say. Have a good one. I don't know where the idea came from. I think people were kind of discussing this, and yeah, maybe it influenced them. Thank you, Mia.
Command, switching to palette for 10 seconds. Back to easel.
I'm from France. Where are you from? I'm not a fan of liquid, no. I understand the quality and I recommend it to whoever is interested. But for me, really, liquid is just too fluid. What is the thing? What was my saying? Last time I had this topic came up, and I was like, it feels like painting with jellyfish juice. and it's like that. So if you like jellyfish juice, then yeah, in this case, yeah, go for liquid. If you don't, then you might prefer something else. How long have you been painting? Well, bring more context into your question. I'm avoiding the alkyds as well. Yeah, I'm kind of I like, well, liquid is really the stuff that I'm gonna use if I have to really hurry and I really have a very short deadline and I need something to come out of the studio fast, because it speeds up the drying time significantly. So, but generally it doesn't happen. Like, for example, I have paintings that are not ready, so they just don't go for this show. If they're not dry enough, like they're done but they're not dry enough, so they're not ready, so they don't go for the show. They'll have to wait. It's very rare that I use liquid. Sometimes I'll just have a very specific need for liquid and I'll rediscover the pleasure of painting with it. But most of the time, it's more an annoyance than anything. Sometimes I kind of like it, but it's a love-hate relation. Mostly hate, though. Took a French class once. J'ai pas vu français. Oh, nice. If you took a French class once, it might be difficult to speak French, but hang on. Hang on. Uh-huh. Yeah, walnut is fine. As a cleaner? Like, do you really clean your brushes with walnut? You're kind of wasting money there. Dutch Masters sounds like an idea. So, I was not supposed to work on the face, but I had a little mishap here, so now I have to correct everything in the lower part of the jaw here. Yeah, that's what I recommend, is working on other stuff while it dries and accepting the drying time of the oil, the natural drying time. Don't try to speed it up too much. If like you're not gaining much. Alright, so I think I should stop the vote before I forget. And this time we need to put this, engrave this in my brain. So let's see. Has everybody voted? Sure. One last time. And the poll. Okay, so it's modern still life. That's what I thought. Hey Kashia, welcome here. Nice. How to paint a dragon? I never made a video about that, but it sounds cool though. So have you managed to paint your dragon or not? That's the question. You can join the Discord if you have other questions, stuff like that. Because I think we have fantasy artists in our Discord. They might know a couple things about, you know, dragons, stuff like that. Oh yeah, I'll pay. I've seen his video. A beast, as always. I'll probably use this liquid and you do a flip. You do one first. Tell me how it went. And I'll do one when I finish the stream. Promised. Just trust me. Would you like a session with fantasy creatures like dragon? Yeah, I don't know. Most of the time I paint stuff that's more related to my art in general. And here it doesn't seem that it would really fit my I should change the position of this shoulder, I think. Yes, walnut oil is definitely a good painting oil. It has some issues that make it so that not a lot of artists use it. I think it has a tendency to go rancid and yellow. Or not rancid, not yellow necessarily, but kind of brownish. It might. But some brands actually use it. Like they use it in their tube. Dun, 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 dun. Have you Sway Simon Shen? What? What does this mean? What's the meaning of all this? What's the meaning of all this? You take me as your apprentice. I want to learn from you. See you later, Nicole. Have a good one. Sounds awesome. Fire and Gilles. I like this. I like this idea. Sounds like a plan. A little too much attention is drawn to the upper left lady's teeth? What? If you say so. Maybe that's my main point of focus, what do you know? Where am I from? Where am I from? I'm from France. I'm French. If it's your main point, then you hit right on. Oh, it's going to glitch out. I've heard that. I had this once. Sometimes the Vive la France music glitches out. Look at this. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm gonna cut the sound because it's glitching out. I don't know, my French music sometimes is kind of revolutionary in itself. And wants to cut the head of the stream. I don't know what's going on. It's very French of it. I guess it's glitching out, like my French music is glitching out. I have it on loop right now in my... It's going to be pretty disturbing for the rest of the stream. Yeah, definitely wants to throw a riot. Or a revolution, not just a riot. You know the famous phrasing when the king of France was kind of surrounded by the revolutionaries. He asked his valet, "What is this, a riot?" And the valet, apparently, legend says that the valet responded, "No, my lord, it's a revolution." So apparently, I don't know if it's been like if it's historically accurate or not. C'est la révolution. Yep, pretty much. Wife and son are good. My wife is getting bigger and bigger, and I'm not being insulting here. She's just pregnant, so that's a good thing. For the moment, the pregnancy is going well, but she really has to take it slow, and she really has to to be cautious with not moving too much, resting often, because she has to make sure that everything is growing smoothly. But yeah, we can't wait. We have started buying new furniture to prepare the room of the baby. It's for June, but you know, you're never too early. I think you're going to one day start realizing that there is no problem with those teeth. I don't know. Some people have, you know, when you focus on something, you can't get your head around it, but I think you will. Hi, AD. Hi. How can I stop? Seriously, it's still glitching out in my headphones. Hello, AD from Turkey. Welcome here. Well, good. I'm happy that it's the first place you looked. Because whenever you make a character that's staring at the viewer, it's to capture the attention. Oh man, I don't know if I'm rushing to finish to do these hens. Well, the zoom is not going to be in the right spot though. Or hold on. Hold on. Zoom. Is that what you want to zoom into? Because is that the disturbing part? If it's not the only one though, I can tell you in this painting. So if it's what you wanted. The debate is on this. Teeth or lips? I don't know. Alright. Not finished nonetheless, so I'm not gonna... The back of my head. The famous, el famoso back of la testa. Very famous worldwide. The back of my head is one of the main features of this this experience. This streaming experience would be nothing without the back of my head. Actually, I've had sponsors contacting me for, you know, just sticking a label here in the back of my head. You know, a nice Winsor & Newton sponsor here would be perfect if you think about it, because that's one of the main things that you're always looking at. So a nice little logo. And this would be a real marketing good operations, good marketing strategy, if I can say so myself. No, I don't have a specific city though. It's always very generic. You know, most cities look, a lot of cities look very similar. Most of the business districts, at least. So yeah, no, in this case I don't have like a specific model that I'm using all the time. Well, you go, Kasha, it's very easy. You go in our description, there's a link called Discord, and you join our Discord. And whenever you have like doubts, stuff like that, things you want to improve, just go ahead and post something, and the awesome community there is going to just provide you with encouragement, and if you want critique, stuff you can improve, they'll let you know, only if you ask, which is also good. There's no unsolicited criticism or so very cool community. And there you have like also people who are just starting and people who are way more experienced. Yeah, most of the mods have left the boat, unfortunately. And even I don't have time to go very often right now, so I don't know, maybe a lot of bad stuff might be happening. I'm not following everything. Unfortunately, at the moment, I'm not super active. It's starting to become an obsession on the teeth. My god. Just let go, Karina. Let go. Let go. Let it go. Just I don't know how weirdly obsessed you are, but I'm kind of like that with Botticelli's feet. Just if you look at the Botticelli, most of the time the feet are very ugly. And it's kind of a feature of the... What's going on? What's going on? Hello, Jeff. It's kind of a feature of Botticelli now. It's like weird sausage feet. That's how it is. That's how it is. So. Nah, come on, don't be insulting. It's not a wasp, it's a fly. And it's our beloved friend, a regretted friend, Jeff. Actually, now that spring is around the corner, I think I saw Jeff earlier in my garden, so I think Jeff is going to be much more active now. And as I told you, he's not dead. He's going to be back. He respawned exactly. Respawning just like a Dark Souls mob after sitting at a bonfire. Yeah, it's getting borderline insane, Karina, so Hey, no problem, Jimmy. I'm glad my work can be helpful. Yeah, see you, Paintings of Waves. Do 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 do. I'm gonna just kind of rush this. I want to finish the hands, at least refine the hands a little bit. I don't want to spend too much time on these hands because I have hands to fix here, so I can wait for all the other effects to be done, because the water here is going to be the stream of water here coming down, and it's going to just go in front of the hands, so I can wait for, I can leave the hands pretty much not unfinished but pretty rough, and I'll fix them. This is what I did here. This entire part is garbage here, as you can see, and I have it's left for another time, but it's like I need to do all the rest and take care of what's going to be in front, and then I'll finish. The collected tears of a generation? What? I don't follow you, Felicia. Well, I imagine you writing this little comment with your hands full of soap still. Oh, okay, the liquid. Okay, you're still on that. She's pouring the tears of a generation. Wow. Okay, why not? Yeah, it's pretty deep. That's pretty deep. Okay, so hence. Alright, see you later, Christopher. I don't think the stream will be very, very long. I'm finishing this here. And I'll call it a day. I finish this bottom part. Show us it all? Even the entire painting? Yeah, I'll try. Sometimes I don't like to show the painting when it's not fully done, because I'm ashamed of all the unfinished parts. But heck, I'll show you what I've got. Not much really, because since last time it hasn't moved. But I'll show you what I've got. No, they're not real. They are painted. And I've imagined most of them. But for some, I've used, models that are real women, but they're mostly made up characters. Made to fantasy, exactly. Basically, I've been making what AI like Midjourney does. Been doing that for ages. Used to be a time when painters were the only people capable of doing that. Now we have to fight against the machines, but still, you know, we do our things. Yeah, that's often the problem, having many ideas. And the most difficult thing is not to have ideas, is to actually make them into reality. And this is where things start to become tough, because ideas don't want to become reality. They fight against you. So you need real, like if you're either full confidence in yourself, full creative confidence, or high skill mastery and technical, you know, ability. And that also makes putting ideas into paint easier. Alright, so I'm not gonna waste time here doing this. I'm not going to waste too much time here because, as I said, it will be covered here with this, with the stream here of water. The jet water, how would you call that? The water pouring here, I don't know exactly what the best term would be. Whatever, I'm done speaking English for the night. I'm going to finish this session soon. That was a nice one. Okay, yeah, well, I'll do hands. I'll do both, like, I'll do hands in pack. When I fix this hand, I'll fix this one, and I'll fix everything else. Boy, it was a fun one. It was a fun stream, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see you for the next one. Before you leave, bring a like to this community. It's for everybody else, for everybody. We all want likes. If we have likes, we are all happy. And I'll see you for the next one. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here, and take care.